sending humans to Mars to sending solar observatory probes. ISRO keeps Indian flag flying high. Space Superpower India.
Right now on the national awards, the big breaking news is that the announcement has been made of who's won the national awards. This is the 69th National Film Awards. The best actress goes to both Alia Bhatt and Kriti Sanon for Gangubai Kathiawadi, and Mimi. Allu Arjun has bagged the best actor award for Pushpa The Rise. RRR has been declared the most popular film. Kashmir Files wins the best film on national interest. And then you have also Rocketry, The Nambi Effect winning best feature film. Some of the highlights that we're announcing to you right now. In a few weeks from now, we will see those awards also being distributed. But this is the big breaking news that's coming in. The government announcing the 69th National Film Awards. Alia Bhatt and Kriti Sanon both are sharing the Best Actor Female Award. Allu Arjun has won Best Actor Male for Pushpa The Rise. So this is the big breaking news that's coming in right now. We're going to be connecting with our reporter to get you all of the highlights and who are the other big awardees, who are the ones who won the National Film Awards. At this time around, as far as the best actors are concerned, Alia Bhatt, Kriti Sanon, as well as Allu Arjun have won for their respective films for Gangubai Kathiawadi, Mimi, as well as Pushpa The Rise. We'll continue getting you all of the highlights, but remember, in a few weeks from now, you will be seeing those awards being distributed. Okay, away from that big breaking, I'm joining you live from Bengaluru. Yesterday, I had the privilege of being in the ISRO headquarters to track live and witness history right before my eyes. The moment that Chandrayaan-3 touched down on the moon. It was exactly at this time that it was declared that Chandrayaan-3 had reached the moon, had touched down on the South Pole region of the lunar surface. As we speak, 24 hours on, what's happened? Pragyan rover has been unleashed, is now roaming around on the lunar surface, getting critical evidence, crucial information and data for our scientists. Now, a lot of updates that have come in on the Chandrayaan-3 mission since, all of them positive, all of it a roaring success. Let me begin by rounding up those updates for you.
India does the moonwalk. Hours after Chandrayaan's 3 lander module Vikram touched down on the lunar surface at 6 p.m. on Wednesday, the moon rover Pragyan rolled out of Vikram on Thursday. ISRO confirmed the breakthrough, saying India took a walk on the moon. The Pragyan rover is the first of its kind to be deployed to the moon's south pole. Over the next 14 Earth days, which equals 1 lunar day, Pragyan will cover moon surface as low as 1 centimeter per second. It is equipped with a variety of instruments, including a camera, a spectrometer and a magnetometer. The rover will conduct experiments to study the moon surface, including its composition, mineralogy and history. It will be powered by solar panels and will communicate with the Chandrayaan-3 orbiter.
The sun set at the end of the 14th day, we will have night falling in and the temperature will drop very drastically for the next 14 days. And once after the 14 days, most of the liquid inside, like the propellants would have frozen, some of the electronics would have got damaged, the battery also would have gone dead. So all these are possible. But the contrary is also equally possible. So we will wait for that remaining 14 days, like at the end of 28th day when the sun comes up, maybe a few days later, we will again check whether it is in good condition.
Before images of Pragyan emerged, ISRO had released picture of the lander Vikram on the moon, the photograph. The image from the landing imager camera shows a glimpse of the landing site, including a portion of the spacecraft's landing leg and its shadow. These 4 images were the first set sent by the lander's horizontal velocity camera as it was nearing the surface of the moon. As India became the first country to land on the moon's south pole, several world leaders congratulated Prime Minister Modi for Chandrayaan's 3 success at the BRICS summit in Johannesburg.
Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister of India, I asked him this morning whether the lunar module is still firmly on the ground on the moon, and he said yes. So yesterday we congratulated India for landing a lunar module on the moon.
As world hails India, External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar shared a photograph of Prime Minister Modi reading a local daily in Johannesburg. The newspaper carried the headline, "Modi's India out of the world." Prime Minister Modi has dedicated Chandrayaan's 3 success to scientists across the globe.
इस सफलता को एक देश की सीमित सफलता के रूप में नहीं, लेकिन पूरी मानव जाति की एक महत्वपूर्ण सफलता के रूप में स्वीकार किया जा रहा है। ये हम सभी लोगों के लिए अत्यंत गर्व का विषय है और भारत के वैज्ञानिकों को पूरे विश्व की तरफ से अभिनंदन का अवसर है।
The successful landing of Chandrayaan-3 makes India the 4th country to soft land on the moon, after the United States, the Soviet Union and China.
लैंडर मॉड्यूल पूरी तरह से सेफली और सॉफ्टली चंद्रमा की सतह पे लैंड हो चुका है।
India aims to embark on a first mission to study the sun. Mission Aditya will launch in September. The moonwalk is only the beginning. Bureau Report, India Today.
और बेंगलुरु से श्री हरिकोटा जाने के बाद
So lots that's been happening in Bengaluru. All of us here sitting in the city have been out speaking to experts, speaking to the ISRO chief, Mr. Somnath. I've had a conversation with the former ISRO chief, Mr. Kesavad, which we'll play out for you in just a bit. But I want to bring in now on this broadcast Anaga Keshav as well, who's been tracking the latest coming in from ISTRAC, which is the tracking center on the outskirts of Bengaluru, Pina, which is where I was yesterday as well. Anaga, good evening. What are you picking up really from Team Chandrayaan? I know they're extremely busy today. I know that they're working very hard on getting all the data that they can from the rover. I'll connect with Anaga in just a bit to get you those details. But the sense that I got from my conversation with the ISRO scientists today is that for the next 14 days, they're going to be incredibly busy because they're going to make the most of this window that they have when the rover actually gets to roam around. I know that a lot of questions have been doing the rounds on social media on when we'll get more visual updates, when we could expect perhaps a video of that exact landing moment, because we got a glimpse of it with the pictures last evening when you could see Vikram getting closer and closer to the moon. There's a video of that entire sequence recorded, and hopefully ISRO will be pushing it out very soon. What you can also look forward to is a moon selfie of the rover clicking a picture with the lander in frame, and then the lander also going ahead and clicking a picture with the rover in the frame. So those are pictures that you could look forward to also coming to the fore. Let's also, in fact, we wait for Anaga to come back with us, I want to take a look at what really happens next for ISRO. What is the future mission looking like? What are the next projects? Because they've already, in fact, set the ball rolling on several other missions, on Gaganyaan, on Aditya L1, which is a very important one where they're going to be focusing on the sun. Let me get you all of those details in our next report.
In weeks, ISRO prepares to launch its ambitious Aditya L1, the mission to the sun. This is the first space-based observatory-class Indian solar mission to study the sun. The spacecraft would be placed in a halo orbit around Lagrangian point 1 or L1 of the Sun-Earth system. About 1.5 million kilometers from the Earth, Aditya L1 is set to continuously view the sun without any occultation or eclipse. At an approximate cost of 378 crore rupees, Aditya L1 would be the first spatially resolved solar disk in the near UV band. Around January of 2024, a low Earth orbit observatory is all set to be jointly developed by NASA and ISRO at an approximate cost of 12,300 crore rupees. It's called NISAR. It will map the entire globe in 12 days, provide spatially and temporally consistent data for understanding changes in Earth's ecosystems, ice mass, vegetation biomass, sea level rise, groundwater, and natural hazards including earthquakes, tsunamis, volcanoes, and landslides. In the third quarter of 2024, SPADEX, or Space Docking Experiment, at an estimated cost of 124 crore rupees, is scheduled to be launched. It will be a twin spacecraft mission. Space Docking Experiment is being developed by ISRO to mature technologies related to orbital rendezvous, docking, formation, flying, and other proximity operations. This will create scope of applications in human spaceflight, in-space satellite servicing, and other proximity operations. The Mars Orbiter mission, Chandrayaan-3, is all set to be launched in 2024. It will reportedly include a hyperspectral camera, a high-resolution panchromatic camera, and a radar to understand early Martian crust, recent basalts, and boulder falls. And finally, by the end of 2024 to the beginning of 2025, ISRO will launch its first manned mission, Gaganyaan. Series of test flights have already started. Gaganyaan module will carry Indian astronauts into orbit for 3 days. The Indian Space Agency has shortlisted 4 candidates to go on this mission. They have already undergone initial training in Russia. Now they are undergoing future training at the newly opened astronaut training facility in Bengaluru.
One of the biggest talking points through the entire course of this Chandrayaan mission has been the cost of Chandrayaan-3, 600 crores. Lesser than, as I mentioned yesterday, the making of a Hollywood film Interstellar, which was ironically based on space. We got to space at a lesser cost. It's also lesser than the budget of the film Adipurush, which of course also received a lot of backlash online. Elon Musk made this point about how films are more expensive than the Chandrayaan mission itself. It's got the whole world talking. What is it about ISRO? How are they able to send a successful mission to the moon, to an unexplored part of the moon, with a small budget? ISRO chief, when we asked him about this, said very clearly, there are some secrets we don't want to let out because that's going to remain our mantra. Let's tell you more in this report of how Chandrayaan-3 essentially is much cheaper than so many other projects.
Normal.
A nation on a journey that redefines space exploration.
जी हाँ, आप अपने स्क्रीन पे देख सकते हैं कि हम
Chandrayaan-3 not only reaches for the stars, but it does so with a prudence that echoes across galaxies.
People are applauding. Let us all wait to hear
India's mission to the little explored south pole of the moon, a triumph of cost efficiency. The world's wealthiest individual has weighed in on Chandrayaan-3's budget. Elon Musk praised the endeavour as beneficial for India. His reaction came in response to a post that compared the lunar mission's cost to Hollywood's masterpiece Interstellar. In 2020, then ISRO chief K. Sivan declared Chandrayaan-3's cost stood at around rupees 615 crore. Christopher Nolan's sci-fi Interstellar, a vision of cosmic exploration, released in 2014 and cost a staggering $165 million, that is more than 1,368 crore rupees today. Chandrayaan-3 stands tall with a budget that is less than half of it. Let's bring it closer home. The magnum opus Adipurush surpasses even Chandrayaan-3 in terms of expenditure. In fact, India's space program in general and Chandrayaan-3 in particular shine as the most economically efficient in the world. Russia's daring Luna 25 attempt to touch the moon's south pole came with a colossal price tag of rupees 1,600 crore, and so did China's ambitions. Their first Chang'e probe cost a staggering 1,752 crore rupees. Consider the world of sports. Football titans Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, and Kylian Mbappe stand as the top 3 highest paid athletes in 2023. Each of these icons individually command a financial impact greater than the entire cost of the Chandrayaan-3 mission.
And we'll be able to continue with the experiments, including the Pragyan rover coming out and then doing all the experiments. So we are looking for very, very exciting 14 days from now for Chandrayaan-3.
Into the boundless expanse of the cosmos, Chandrayaan-3 on a thrilling voyage through the realm of financial efficiency and astronomical achievements. Bureau Report, India Today.
So there's a reason that we played all of these reports about the cost of Chandrayaan, the future projects, the latest updates. I've spoken about all of these in great detail with former ISRO chief K. Sivan. The very man whose images from 2019 are going viral right now, of him breaking down after Chandrayaan-3 failed to make it to the moon. He's a happy man today, extremely emotional still, but it's emotions that are filled with joy and pride. I'm going to get you that exclusive 30-minute conversation with Mr. Sivan in just a few moments from now. Stay with us here on India Today.
From the biggest conflict zones
we are at the Hostel Air Base and this is
to the biggest international moments, a reporter with India's flag on his sleeve and an unrelenting eye on terror, defense and national security, on the road, up the heights, in the trenches. He brings you stories that must unite us, because when it's national interest, it's India first. Monday to Friday 10 p.m. only on India Today TV.
Our approach of one earth, one family, one future is resonating across the globe. This success belongs to all of humanity. ये दिन इस बात का प्रतीक है कि हार से सबक लेकर जीत कैसे हासिल की जाती है।
जी हाँ, आप अपने स्क्रीन पे देख सकते हैं कि हम लैंडर मॉड्यूल पूरी तरह से सेफली और सॉफ्टली चंद्रमा की सतह पे लैंड हो चुका है। ये हम लोगों के लिए बहुत ही गर्व की बात है।
परिवारजनों, चंद्रयान महाअभियान के ये उपलब्धि भारत की उड़ान को चंद्रमा की कक्षाओं से आगे जाएगी। हम हमारे सौर मंडल की सीमाओं का सामर्थ्य परखेंगे और मानव के लिए ब्रह्मांड की अनेक संभावनाओं को साकार करने के लिए भी जरूर काम करेंगे। हमने भविष्य के लिए कई बड़े और महत्वाकांक्षी लक्ष्य तय किए हैं। जल्द ही सूर्य के विस्तृत अध्ययन के लिए इसरो आदित्य L1 मिशन लॉन्च करने जा रहा है। इसके बाद शुक्र भी इसरो के लक्ष्यों में से एक है। गगनयान के जरिए देश अपने पहले ह्यूमन स्पेस फ्लाइट मिशन के लिए भी पूरी तैयारी के साथ जुटा है। भारत बार बार ये साबित कर रहा है कि स्काई इज नॉट द लिमिट। साथियों, साइंस और टेक्नोलॉजी देश के उज्जवल भविष्य का आधार है। इसलिए आज के इस दिन को देश हमेशा हमेशा के लिए याद रखेगा। यह दिन हम सभी को एक उज्जवल भविष्य की ओर बढ़ने के लिए प्रेरित करेगा। ये दिन हमें अपने संकल्पों की सिद्धि का रास्ता दिखाएगा। ये दिन इस बात का प्रतीक है कि हार से सबक लेकर जीत कैसे हासिल की जाती है। एक बार फिर देश के सभी वैज्ञानिकों को बहुत बहुत बधाई और भविष्य के मिशन के लिए ढेरों शुभकामनाएं। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
Make your media plan smarter with India Today Live TV on your connected devices. Amplify your brand with 100 million smart internet viewers. To advertise, mail us at sales@aajtak.com.
Hello and welcome to this India Today special. I'm Akshita Nandagopal, and today as we celebrate our ISRO heroes, I have with me one such hero. It's my pleasure to be joined here on India Today by former chief of the Indian Space Research Organization, Dr. K. Sivan. Sir, vanakkam. Thank you for speaking to us here on India Today.
Thank you.
Congratulations, sir, on Chandrayaan-3's success.
Thank you very much for your congratulations.
How did you feel, sir? I want to understand the emotion because you've seen what happened in 2019. You were there. We all saw your emotion then. That versus what happened yesterday. How did you feel?
See, 2019, actually it was, this also gone through it nicely without any problem. Only thing is that last minute some glitches happened and which ended up with a hard landing. 2019. Now that subsequent to that one, that is whatever lessons we learned from Chandrayaan-2, we have incorporated on that day itself. That's from the same landing day itself, work for Chandrayaan-3 has started, and there that all the corrective actions.
So on the landing day you started work on Chandrayaan?
Yes, yes. Because what happened is that is the beauty of ISRO. That is, yes, we had miss this one, and so we were emotional for some time.
I'm sure.
And once it has come out of the loop, we started working on Chandrayaan-3. And first thing what we did was we have gone through the data and tried to understood what really went wrong. And we formed a failure analysis committee, and the committee recommended a lot of suggestions, recommendations. And those things we have incorporated in this mission. So that way, that I would say Chandrayaan-3 work started in Chandrayaan-2 landing day itself. And the effort put by that one is in the correcting that error or strengthening the margins and also adding the redundancy. By this process that we have improved our robustness of Chandrayaan-3, And the fruit of that one yesterday we enjoyed.
When the descent was happening, sir, the 15 minutes of terror as they refer to it, which phase were you really nervous about? Because at which phase was Chandrayaan-2, kind of faltering? And when that phase got crossed yesterday, you were like, this seems fine now.
No, that basically the landing process contained 4 phases: the rough braking phase, then attitude hold phase, then fine braking and landing phase. And last time that in this one the rough braking phase is the maximum duration phase. And first of all, I want to tell you that it is not that one particular phase is critical or not. All are critical.
Okay.
Nothing is simple. And what we have seen is that we have gone through, and when step by step it was going through nicely without any problem, we are extremely, our happiness also was increasing. Finally, we could achieve this one.
What does this, landing really mean? There's been a lot of talk about it being the first landing in the South Pole of the moon. How did you zero in on the South Pole of the moon? Why did we say that, this is the spot that we want to land, knowing how difficult it is, sir?
See, I wanted to correct it. It's not South Pole, it's a South Pole region.
Okay.
It is around 70-75 degrees around that one. It is not the exact South Pole.
Okay.
This one. And why South Pole or region? The reason is that it is an unexplored region. That no country has gone there till now, landed there. No country has landed. India is the first country landed there. And also this particular region is a shadowed region.
Okay.
So we are expecting that this lot of good things may be there which is not explored. Some new discovery may happen from there because nobody else have gone there. So definitely that we expect something new may be there. So that way it's important to go to southern pole region.
But that also makes it harder. It makes it more difficult. So why did you not just go with the safe choice of going to a part of the moon that many other missions had strived to?
No, this always, there are 2 reasons. That is, if we wanted to get a fruit, we have to take a risk. That is the one. Okay, without taking risk, and if you wanted to go a safe place, that the fruit will not be there. So if you wanted to take a fruit, so we had to take a risk. That risk we have taken. And that is major part. And second part is we know the system. Our systems are working very nicely. So we have confidence that our system will work, this one. It is not that if you are shying away from this one, that we will not achieve this type of achievement we will not get.
Very true. There are many other missions globally who have attempted to do what Chandrayaan-3 has done, sir, what ISRO has done. How did they falter? Where have they faltered and where have we succeeded?
No, that first of all, we cannot compare the 2 different missions. Because there 2 different missions will have 2 different characteristics.
Like the lunar 25 maybe, if you took an example.
So definitely we cannot compare.
Okay.
We can compare Chandrayaan-2 and Chandrayaan-3. It is because it is the same system, same design, same configuration, that we can compare Chandrayaan-3 with Chandrayaan-2. When I compare it, that we are seeing there's an improvement in Chandrayaan-3 compared to Chandrayaan-2. So like that we can compare. But we cannot compare with other nations' crafts.
Because it's very different, the build and the design.
The systems will be different, designs will be different. And their margins may be different, so we cannot compare.
Now with the exploration that started, sir, what are you most looking forward to? Is it about water molecules? Is it that aspect? Or is it about the soil that we pick up from the moon? What is it that's got you most excited about?
No, that is, I am not telling anything now. We have to wait for the science to come. Because if we know that this is going to be there more, that means we need not go there.
Okay.
We do not know. That's what we went there. So definitely we will be getting something new, something unique we may get. That's what expectations. That we will wait for that science outcome to see.
And what's inspired so many people? There's a lot of talk. I'm not sure if you're on social media, Mr. Sivan, and if you see all of the comments that come in, a lot of it is about how Chandrayaan-3 is costlier than many films that have been produced as well. How is that done? How is it that Chandrayaan-3 was done at such a small cost when you look at other missions?
No, this, first of all, this comparison also is a technically wrong comparison.
How so?
Okay, definitely that we cannot compare that two projects of the two different projects of different magnitude. Okay, like, taking movie also not a small job. Okay.
So, a movie on space, sir, versus you going to space. I think you going to space is bigger.
No, we cannot compare this one.
Okay.
In fact, I would say that taking movie on space is more costly than actual system. Here the real system we are working. There we have to work with a pseudo system.
Okay.
But we have to create as if it is a real thing. So that way, so we cannot compare. That's the first part. Second part, what I wanted to tell is that is our costs are generally lower, mainly because of that three reasons. That is, one is that we are depending mostly on our indigenous parts. Everything is indigenous. So definitely, you know that indigenous components will be less costlier than procured components in all the components. So in that way, rockets at all 85% is totally indigenous, and the spacecrafts are about 50% indigenous. Already that indigenous part will reduce the cost very much. Second one is this: we will be doing that the old design for the new craft, so they will repeat.
Okay.
So, like for example, Chandrayaan-3 systems are same systems as Chandrayaan-2. So, if you are looking for Chandrayaan-3 with the new systems, what happens is a new development will come,
and that will cost.
That will be high costing. But whereas we are available already proven system only we are using. So that way it is the development cost will come down. So that way the cost of the that thing will come down. That is second part. And the third part is our labor. This definitely our labor cost is less compared to other countries' labor cost. All these things only is making the cost less cost. And it is unfair to tell that we are doing less cost. It is a natural outcome of what we are doing.
So even Elon Musk is talking about it, about how the Chandrayaan-3 was built at such a low cost and we've been successful.
Correct, that's right. This is the reason I'm telling. It is not that we have some magic or
some secret,
this one, some new technology. It is not like that. It is not that our technology is obsolete technology or low-end technology. Is not like that. It is because of our way of doing things. That is the indigenization. Then a modular approach. What are modules developed elsewhere, already working modules only will repeat. We will not go for new development until unless is required. Then our labor cost, this one. So definitely all these things making it coming down.
So I'm sure you've seen, Dr. Sivan, the kind of response that's come in. Even during Chandrayaan-2, there was so much talk of it. And I kept saying this, that I think what's united the country, like sports, is space now. And I'm sure it's inspired a lot of scientists. How do you think this movement has come about where the entire country now is glued to all of the space tech, all of the space reform that's coming into India?
Yes, it's very good. I would say that the country is they're taking things very seriously. The scientific developments also they are showing so much interest. So that way the country is transforming from that only for looking for food, only for enjoyment. From that they are looking for the scientific development. Scientific advancements also they are concentrating.
Correct.
That way this is the country is now transforming under that our Honorable PM Modi, I would say.
What is the change you see, sir? I'm sure you get recognized a lot now, almost like a celebrity. I see a lot of people coming and asking you for selfies also. How has that change come about? That scientists have become as big as sports persons now, which is great.
See, that is scientists. Basically, that is when something we are doing, and something is visible to the world, and we are doing in touching the why, especially that the space activities in ISRO is become famous. It's a very clear, very nice vision what we had. It is the vision of the space activities in India is basically with the aim of helping the common man for how to enable the space technology to provide the benefits for the common man. So these benefits should be in terms of that safety, security, and quality of life. So it is directly linking to the common man. That way it has become that the space activities more.
Correct. People connect with it.
People can connect and people can realize directly this one. So it is. I would say in India, it's not only the space system or directly linked to this common man. There are so many other systems are linked to common man's day-to-day life. This one. And there also now that the government is taking so much effort to enhance so that it will come out very easily outside. So here we are, the space activities, what we are seeing is it is coming out because it's come out outside this one.
Correct.
And there are many areas it is not coming out that easily out this one. So that has to come out. Then things will happen.
There's a lot of talk right now, sir, and a debate that's going on where some countries and some media seems to question why does a developing nation need to spend so much on space, needs to spend so much on science. What's your take on that, sir? Why is development and investment in science important in a country like India?
See, suppose if we are seeing this, whatever the money spent for space activities in India is very, very small compared to the other countries.
Very true.
So we need not worry too much on that. See, this is a very small percentage when compared to other developed countries they are spending on space activities. That way it is not a question of that we are wasting money. It is a very meager amount only we are going.
Very true.
And with that meager amount we are doing something, meeting that our common man's requirements. Common man's requirements, don't you think that it is not, it's an essential part?
Of course.
Yes, we have to do it.
And to meet their aspirations.
We have to meet the aspirations of the people, and we have to ensure the safety, security and quality life of every citizen of India. So for that, the spending the meager amount should not be considered as exorbitant. Okay. And also that is the missions like this, also it is a natural outcome of the natural progression of our space activity, and this is also going to give a big the technology base to India. We are one among the 4 countries, with 3 countries. This one now we are the 4th country to land. So yes. This is a new technology. Don't you think that it's required?
I 100% think so.
Required?
Sir. I 100% think.
And also there is the science what it's going to do in the southern polar region is really it is going to do something new discovery it is going to create. And this data is not only for that Indian scientists, it is for the global scientists.
Very true.
So India is really supporting the global community of the scientists. Don't you think that it is this one?
Very much.
Now you tell me which one we have wasted money?
No, not at all.
So it is that statements are not correct. Whatever they are telling is not correct. And this what we are doing is exactly correct, and we are doing perfectly as planned.
I'm glad you've given a response to them, sir. And I'm very sure that, with this kind of response that you've given, nobody will ever speak about how much is going in. In fact, I think we should be putting a lot more into what we're doing really in science and space. Dr. Sivan, coming back to Chandrayaan and the road ahead for ISRO. There's so much excitement now about the next few projects also that come in. Aditya L1, about Gaganyaan and all of these projects. How does Chandrayaan-3 really aid in building up to the other projects, the other missions now?
No, Chandrayaan-3, it is not having any link with other projects like Aditya L1 or Gaganyaan. But the success, whatever we achieved yesterday, it really gave a high thrust to our activity. That even our Honorable PM yesterday, he said that this should be your level. Now you have to build above that.
Correct.
So he has put a level for us. So that way it is giving a stepping stone or fix a level for the next level of activity. That way is this one. But otherwise, technically it's not, they are different. Every project is different.
Which project excites you the most, sir, in what's coming up now? Is it the Aditya project? Is it Gaganyaan? Which is it?
No, each project will be exciting on its own way. This one. None of the project is useless or this one not exciting. Every project will be exciting.
And, talking about the road ahead right now with all of these projects coming up also, there's a lot of talk about also, a manned mission to space, which is also Gaganyaan, of course, and the Artemis mission playing a big role in that. How important is this tie-up between different space organizations? How does it help us? How does it help NASA, ESA, and all of them?
See, that is, we have shown our technical prowess yesterday.
Yes.
And by having collaboration with other countries, at least we are talking equal in terms.
Correct.
Yes, we are also technically equal to you. That is one way. By doing this one, what will happen is this: the collaborations with the countries, it will exchange the technology very freely. What technology they have developed, it may be they can give to us. We need not spend time to develop once again.
Correct.
And what technology we have, we can give to them. So like that, the exchange of this, the technologies will be coming in a big way because of the collaborations.
Okay. And how soon do you see ISRO being a part of a manned mission?
That is, we are working on that, and very soon that we are going to have that unmanned mission. That is, without any human, we are going to launch.
Okay.
Then only we will be launching with humans. So that is going to happen, and very soon. And we will be seeing that things are happening, rolling in the normal way, normal speed.
And finally, sir, as we wrap this up, is there any message you'd like to give all your fellow Indians? We're all so proud of you and what the ISRO has accomplished. But we also saw celebrations. Everyone's rooting for you now. So a message you'd like to give them?
See, I would like to tell to my fellow Indians one thing. See, that such type of events like Chandrayaan-3 yesterday, and don't keep your eyes only open. Yes, you are seeing the thing and excited, and don't leave it that. Please use your brain. What are the technological the development gone inside? Use your brain. And if you are using that brain, definitely it's not only the space, all the areas of this one. If you are using your brain as well as the scientific temper, we can develop new things which will flourish and which will make India as a globally #1 leader in all the areas. And this is on the hands of the youngsters. This is what I would like to see. So such type of that missions, it should ignite your desire to do something new. And there's something to do with the scientific temper. So please inculcate. That's what I would like to say.
And that's a great message, so inspiring, sir. I hope everyone's listening, especially the younger generation, so we can have more Dr. Sivans with us in the country. It's been a pleasure. Dr. Sivan, congratulations once again. Thank you very much for joining us here on India Today. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
+5 seconds.
Liftoff normal. Chandrayaan-3 satellite separated.
A nation on a journey that redefines space exploration.
जी हाँ, आप अपनी स्क्रीन पे देख सकते हैं कि हम
Chandrayaan-3 not only reaches for the stars, but it does so with a prudence that echoes across galaxies.
People are applauding. Let us all wait to hear.
India's mission to the little explored south pole of the moon, a triumph of cost efficiency. The world's wealthiest individual has weighed in on Chandrayaan-3's budget. Elon Musk praised the endeavour as beneficial for India. His reaction came in response to a post that compared the lunar mission's cost to Hollywood's masterpiece Interstellar. In 2020, then ISRO chief K. Sivan declared Chandrayaan-3's cost stood at around rupees 615 crore. Christopher Nolan's sci-fi Interstellar, a vision of cosmic exploration, released in 2014 and cost a staggering $165 million, that is more than 1,368 crore rupees today. Chandrayaan-3 stands tall with a budget that is less than half of it. Russia's daring Lunar 25 attempt to touch the moon's south pole came with a colossal price tag of rupees 1,600 crore, and so did China's ambitions. Their first Chang'e probe cost a staggering 1,752 crore rupees. Consider the world of sports. Football titans Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi and Kylian Mbappe stand as the top 3 highest paid athletes in 2023. Each of these icons individually command a financial impact greater than the entire cost of the Chandrayaan-3 mission.
And we'll be able to continue with the experiments, including the Pragyan rover coming out and then doing all the experiments. So we are looking for very, very exciting 14 days from now for Chandrayaan-3.
Into the boundless expanse of the cosmos, Chandrayaan-3 on a thrilling voyage through the realm of financial efficiency and astronomical achievements. Bureau Report, India Today.
Our approach of one earth, one family, one future is resonating across the globe. This success belongs to all of humanity. ये दिन इस बात का प्रतीक है कि हार से सबक लेकर जीत कैसे हासिल की जाती है।
जी हाँ, आप अपनी स्क्रीन पे देख सकते हैं कि हम लैंडर मॉड्यूल पूरी तरह से सेफली और सॉफ्टली चंद्रमा की सतह पे लैंड हो चुका है। ये हम लोगों के लिए बहुत ही गर्व की बात है।
मैं टीम चंद्रयान को, इसरो को और देश के सभी वैज्ञानिकों को जी जान से बहुत बहुत बधाई देता हूं, जिन्होंने इस पल के लिए वर्षों तक इतना परिश्रम किया है। उत्साह, उमंग, आनंद और भावुकता से भरे इस अद्भुत पल के लिए मैं 140 करोड़ देशवासियों को भी कोटि कोटि बधाइयां देता हूं। मेरे परिवारजनों, हमारे वैज्ञानिकों के परिश्रम और प्रतिभा से भारत चंद्रमा के उस दक्षिणी ध्रुव पर पहुंचा है, जहां आज तक दुनिया का कोई भी देश नहीं पहुंच सका।
And we'll be able to continue with the experiments, including the Pragyan rover coming out and then doing all the experiments. So we are looking for very, very exciting 14 days from now for Chandrayaan-3.
Less than 200 days to go for the big Lok Sabha battle.
Can Team India give Prime Minister Modi a real fight?
Is a Naya Rahul resurfacing at the moment?
Does the G20 make India Vishwaguru #1?
What are the real issues that are playing out on the ground?
Time for the ultimate national mood check. The only mood barometer that India trusts.
The Mood of the Nation poll, only on India Today TV.